This is my leg, this is the knee. It does this is basically a bag about 5 kilograms worth of only so much you can lie to your parents when you're a kid, right? My heart sank. I'm like, what is going on?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Yuri, the incredible.
What is going on, everybody? Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yuri the Incredible, always representing that incredible apparel. For those people that don't know, I'm doing the, story time or Candid Story. Basically, what it is how Yuri became Yuri the Incredible. So I had to start from the beginning. For those people that haven't been watching, there's videos, 2 videos exactly that I've done explaining everything, and we here right now, right? What that means is you've got to go watch. If you haven't seen it, you got to go watch the previous video. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And for those people that are regulars, hit me with a thumbs up. Showed you in the previous video, we were in this building, Protocom building, and this building had inmates. We were one of the first, or not one of the first, one of the few, I would say, that had inmates. Inmates, for those people that are overseas, is almost the equivalent of cable, so we were one of the first. So we used to have wrestling parties. What that means is I would have friends over to come watch wrestling. At that time, they had big dude. They had Shawn Michaels, they had the Hitman Hart, Sid Vicious, and all of this stuff. They had big dudes. I used to wonder how are these guys bigger than life and huge people like that. I always had it in the back of my mind. I always wanted to be that big. I was so in awe. I was like, man, these guys are huge. These guys are big. Anyway, I'm gonna park that story. That story is parked. So we moved from the small school that we moved to a small town called Alberton. For those people that are in Johannesburg, in South Africa, I live in Alberton. If you don't know where that is, that's because it was a small town, right? So it was a small town at the time. Now it's kind of big. It's kind of big, if I could put it that way. I went into a bigger school, and obviously I was in a new class, in a new school, and turtled back into my shell once again. I learned how to speak English. Like I said, I learned how to speak English, but I wasn't really confident about it, because this is one thing that I have to give props to English speaking people. They don't really go at you or mock you or make you feel bad if you don't know how to speak the language. You can chop up that language, mess it up, as long as they understand you. They kind of okay, cool. But French speaking people, francophones, if you chop up, you mess up the language, they're gonna be on your case, dog. They're gonna be on your case. So I had that mentality. I thought, I couldn't speak that much because I get laughed at. But anyway, I get into this new school. I'm sitting on my table, on my desk, and I could speak English. I'm like, the teachers and stuff like that, who became a little bit fun, and I would hear this big ass voice, laughing in the back. I'm like, who the hell is this guy with this big voice? And I know he had this bigger than everyone. Obviously we're kids, you're in primary school and all of that stuff. Everyone's got this high pitched voice, and he had a deep voice. He would laugh, and I'm like, who's this guy? He would be always sit in the back, right? So one day, eventually, after a couple of months or whatever, we were both athletes, and I realized that he was in my class, so I got to speak to him. This kid at the time, his name is Cedric, right? Cedric has been in one of my videos when I went back to Congo, and I put it up here. He's been in one of my videos. Cedric had the same, a bit of the same story as I had, but obviously he knew how to speak. He was really fluent. I think he came to South Africa a little bit earlier than me, so we kind of related. But obviously I was still a quiet guy. I was still a quiet kid, very quiet. Cedric became my friend. We were both athletes, and we used to run, right? We used to run. So obviously we've got to make a track team or whatever. But like I said, I was a bullet. I used to run breaking record here and there. This Yuri guy. But people that went to my school wouldn't think that I was bigger than life, because I was this quiet kid, because I thought people loved me if I spoke English, right? Back to myself, but then Cedric came along, so we just gelled, similar stories, and we just gelled and became friends. Like I said, breaking record, and because I was doing all of that stuff, a lot of people kind of gravitate to me and all of that stuff. So I became, how can I put it? I don't know if popular. I became a little bit popular but I didn't speak. What they would think when they say Yuri, they would place me in this box sports. That's all they knew, because I didn't used to speak. I was quiet, I was a shy kid. But when it came down to sports, whatever, I was that guy. My name and sports went together, so like that. So I didn't have any personality. I didn't have none of that. Like I said, I was a bullet. I used to run breaking record here and there because I was that good. Coaches from like high schools would come to primary school and I would play rugby for the high school when I'm in primary school. Doesn't make sense. And then they'll be like, I guess I had offers, if you will. I had offers to go study in these schools. But anyway, long story short, we get to high school. I went to this particular high school. And obviously, to make the track team, you've got trials. Or in the trials, we had inter-house. Inter-house is basically they divide you into houses. And how they did that, I think, if I can remember correctly, they would put you in houses according to the date of birth. Meaning, if you're born on the 1st to the 10th of month, you go into this house. If you're born into the 10th to the whatever, the 20th, you go into this house, so forth and so on, right? So I was in this house called Gamma, but people were like, there's that guy we've been hearing about, Yuri. On the 100 meter race, on your marks, everybody's like hyped. You know, I've heard the name. Breaking record, they've heard the name. On your marks, hits, go, bah, the gun goes like a bullet. I'm running. You know, you got your head down, you pump, and then you look up. I'm doing that thing. Get to about the 50 meter line, and then I hear. That's all I'm hearing, and I'm here. Go. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm not used to it because I kick ass. I'm kicking ass. I'm winning. I'm like, but then I'm hearing that. So if I'm hearing that, that means somebody's close. And then 100 meter photo finish. I'm like, okay, cool. I hope I took it. I think the winner at that time, Cedric, the kid that I used to beat all the time. Cedric wins. And then another kid, his name is Sibu. Sibu wins. And then Yuri comes second. I'm not used to it. That was like one of the first times that I kind of lose a race. I'm like, what is going on? And that hype was like, oh, is that kid? Is that kid that used to, I mean, Cedric wins. You're like, haha, you know, he's got that big voice. He wins. I hadn't felt that before. My heart sank. I'm like, what is going on? Long story short is because I was walking around, I guess, with my chest up or whatever. I didn't do enough practice, or whatever reason was. I lost. I came third. It was just so hard for me to stomach it. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do athletics. So I didn't do athletics anymore. I guess that's I guess I was a quitter. Man, I can't believe that I did that. I was a quitter. But I was athletics as hell, you know. So I played rugby. I used to be good. I used to play soccer and all of that stuff. So I'm talking a whole lot about my accolades when it comes to sports and all of that stuff. I guess people don't believe me, so I'm gonna go. I'll be back. Just hang in there. Bag. This is basically a bag about 5 kilograms worth of metals. 5 kilograms. What are they? Look at it. Like, I used to be the man, so I never felt that, so I quit. I was playing rugby, I was doing well, you know, so I was like, okay, cool, maybe I can do something with it. So I transitioned, I guess. I transitioned from athletics into rugby, and I was focusing on soccer. And as a kid, we were sporting house, my dad played soccer, so I kind of wanted to be a professional athlete, you know. I'm gonna be a professional athlete. So I was doing good, play rugby and all of that stuff. But the thing with rugby is like the parents weren't really down with it. You're scared of things that you don't know. They didn't really study, or they didn't really know about rugby. They thought it was too barbaric. So I would play rugby, but I would have to do it on the low. You know, I'd go to practices and play games, and there's only so much you can lie to your parents when you're a kid, right? At that time I was like 13, 14 years old, and obviously where have you been or whatever. So I could rugby. I'm focusing on soccer. I'm gonna be a professional soccer player. And at the time, the school built a gym, like a fully kitted out gym. But because I was doing so much, I was involved in rugby and all of that stuff, I would go once in a while. And I loved it. Then I stopped. There was these kids. Well, I'm calling them kids, but now they're grown ass people, right? They're like me and my friends, Dean and Morgan, right? Dean and Morgan were serious about that life. The first term, second term, our term is about 4 months in South Africa. Then you have a break holiday, and then you come back. So we have 4 terms, right? So first term they're hitting the gym. Second term, I'm doing all the other sport. Third term, and then comes to the fourth term. The fourth term is like at the end of the year and all of that stuff. And then we have something called Service Day. Service Day is like we wear uniform in South Africa. We were wearing uniform, and you're allowed to bring to I guess it's called Civilian Day, if that's what it means. So you're allowed to wear your clothes from home, right? So now they're wearing tank tops, and I'm seeing like jacked arms. I'm like, damn. I remember to the wrestling day. I'm like, that's what they, man. But then we lived at a house because I had to do all of this, go home, then come back to the gym. I started working out, but it was too far. It was like a 45-minute walk, and imagine doing this after you had like rugby practice or soccer practice. You're tired. So me and my cousin would go on Fridays, Saturdays, and I think Sundays, 3 times a week. I would tell my sister, I'll be big. I'll tell the family I'll be big. And they laughed at me, not laughed at me, they're like, ha ha ha. That's when I kind of like started feeling it out and falling in love with the weight game. But I quit because I want to be a soccer player, right? I want to be a professional soccer player. So I'm focusing on that. And I was pretty decent. I was good. I went to trials for Pirates. Pirates is an African soccer team, a big team. But I didn't make it. But if you go to trials, that means you got something in you, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I was playing for a club. It was like a 50-50 ball, 50-50 challenge. Because I was quick, so I get to the ball first, and then I move the ball. So this guy hits my knee. So my knee, the kneecap, this is my leg, this is the knee. It does it hit it from this side, so it goes all the way. I just feel this like sharp pain. It was hectic. Man down. I'm gonna carry on this story. Next time, if you like the video, please hit me with a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me if you want to hear more of the story, and then I'll carry on. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. You are who you say you are. You're the Incredibles. Is art. Peace.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Yuri, the incredible.